Welcome to the BVI Cruise Pier Expansion Project update. Work continues on the Cruise Pier Expansion Project, which consists of the lengthening, widening and strengthening of the existing cruise pier in Road Town and the development of nearly 5 acres of adjacent land into a commercial and entertainment center to be named Tortola Pier Park. We continue to bring you updates on works thus far, and in this presentation, Project Manager Dian Stout gives updates on the pier construction, marine, vertical and civil works. These include the driving of piles, construction of the terminal building, the flagship restaurant, and the retail buildings, which will house offices and public restrooms.
The last time we were here, we were just seeing the bare wood exposed, and now you can see the building is practically closed in. The guys have started some finish work. They're plastering on the upper level. They started that today, and as you can see, the progress is going very well. This building is expected to be completed by the end of this month, and by the looks of it, we think we'll be on target on achieving those dates. We're standing here in the walkway of building number 1. This will be the terminal building. As you can see, since the last time you were here, we've already installed windows and doors on this lower level. Contractor is getting ready to put in the ceiling, and he's also working actively on the top floor, plastering, as we saw a little bit earlier. This building is supposed to be completed by the end of this month, and we have all systems a go to ensure that that happens. We're now standing on the second level of building number 6. This building will house the offices of TPPL. Right now the contractor told me he's getting ready to pour this deck tomorrow. He's doing all the finishing steel work and putting all the electricals and plumbing in place to ensure those works go smoothly tomorrow. We're now looking at buildings 3 and buildings 2, which are the main retail hubs of this park. The contractor started on February 2nd on this building, and you can see in just in 4 weeks the amount of work that this has been done on these 2 buildings. We're getting ready to put on the beams and then put the second floor on this building, and over here they're trying to cast the beams by the end of this week as well. So we're pretty pleased with what we've seen on these buildings, and these have a completion date of mid-May. We're now standing on the south side of the dock, and as you can see, we're actively trying to complete this side just behind the northeast side as well. All of the precast elements have already been made, and they're being placed at this moment. We're moving the tubs sequentially in from the end of the dock in, and within the next day or 2, these guys will start pouring concrete coming down on this side. We're here with Mr. James Todman Jr. He's the major subcontractor to the main contractor, and he's responsible for all the concrete works that we see behind us. He's also the one responsible for building the dolphins that are in the background, and that is where the ships will be tying up. That was an existing dolphin, and we put 2 dolphins next to it, and then further out we built 3 additional dolphins to accommodate the longer lengths in ships that we'll having at this pier. As you can see, on the left is a completed dolphin, and on the right we still have to put the tub and also pour the concrete. Within the next 3 days we'll have that in place, and then subsequently we'll finish it to look just like what you see on the left. He just assured me that by the end of this week we'll have most of this stuff here poured. So within the next 2 weeks, like I said, we'll have one side of the pier ready to accept ships. Mr. Todman, how's it going?
We got intense schedule. Every day we cast in 2 or 3 bays, as you can see. So by the end of next week, we should have the whole of here cast. And we got good progress moving forward.
All right, I really want to thank you for the hard work you've been doing out here. It's very evident.
All right, thank you.
We're standing on a new completed deck. This is part of the extension of the northeast side. So we'll be completed with this side within the next week. That's why we have all these fenders and bollards in place, and we'll run this all the way out on the northeast side within the next couple of days. These are actually refurbished fenders. These fenders were here before. The contractor took them away, cleaned them up, and put on some new parts. So these, we are actually recycling on this project as well. Today, we'll be finalizing the dredging on the northeast side of the pier, and then from tomorrow we'll move out into the channel where we take up the high spots that are still remaining. So today will be the last day you'll see this ship in this location. Right here we're going to 37.5 feet deep. We'll be a little bit deeper for over dredge, but 37 is our goal. 37.5 feet is our goal. After we move out into the channel, we move over to the south side. Our aim is to get one side of the pier ready within the next couple of weeks so that we're doing the dredging in a system. We'll move from here out and then around.
You've been viewing an update on the BVI Cruise Pier expansion project. Do join us next time for another update on the development of this important project.